It may look like it, but OOPART is not a typo. It stands for Out of Place Artefact, and is a term used to describe an obviously artificial object which has been found in an archeological, historical or paleontological context, which challenges, or in some cases outright contradicts, conventional historical chronology by its presence within that context. Generally speaking, OOPARTs fall into two main categories: those that exhibit technology which appears too advanced to have existed at the time, and those that suggest a human presence at a time before humans are known to have existed. It is the latter which this video will focus on. Established scientific wisdom tells us that coal is formed over millions of years, with the vast majority of it being laid down between 300 to 350 million years ago. It should therefore be utterly impossible for any object to be found embedded in coal. Yet, in America alone, there have been at least 3 recorded instances of just that. Thomas, Oklahoma, USA, 1912. Unremarkable in all other respects, the Oklahoma pot is a cast iron vessel found in 1912 by Frank J. Kenwood while he was working in the municipal electric plant in Thomas, Oklahoma. He broke apart a large chunk of coal with a sledgehammer to better make it fit in a furnace, and an iron pot fell from the centre, leaving the impression of the pot in the piece of coal. In 1948, he attested to this in a signed affidavit, claiming that the event was witnessed by a colleague, Jim Stall. Buchanan, West Virginia, USA, 1944. In 1944, 10-year-old Newton Anderson from Buchanan, West Virginia, found a brass bell when he dropped a piece of coal. Although made from brass, the exact composition has been found to have an unusual mix of elements, making it unlike any made today. About 18 centimeters tall, the bell is a double enigma, as the figure at the top is remarkably similar to Indian iconography, but not Indian as in the peoples originally native to Virginia, but rather those native to the Indian subcontinent, half a world away. The figure appears to depict Garuda, the giant bird which carries Lord Vishnu from Hindu mythology. Unfortunately, unlike the previous examples, the whereabouts of the next item is unknown, and no photographs exist. Morrisonville, Illinois, USA, 1891. According to an account in the Morrisonville Times of the 11th of June 1891, a Mrs. S.W. Culp of Morrisonville, Illinois, was breaking up coal for her kitchen stove when she noticed that one of the lumps had a gold chain necklace embedded in it. The chain measured about 10 inches long and was found to be made of 8-carat gold. When examined, the remains of the coal still showed the indentations made by the chain. But it's not just coal which has produced impossible objects. There are examples of out-of-place artifacts turning up embedded in solid rock. Mazong Mountains, China, 2002. A small rock found in 2002 in the Mazong Mountain region of China is one such example. Known as the Lanzhou stone, this mysterious object is pear-shaped, about 6 by 8 centimeters, extremely hard and weighs 466 grams. However, it is of a completely unknown composition, suggesting that it may in fact be a meteorite. What is most remarkable, though, is the small threaded metallic bar embedded within the stone. A special conference was convened to study the artifact, comprising geologists from the Institute of Geology and Minerals Research of the China Academy, and although they were unable to identify the object, they labelled it as one of the most valuable in China and in the world for collection, research and archaeological studies. London, Texas, USA, 1936. An iron hammerhead and the remains of a wooden handle was found embedded in limestone rock in 1936 by a couple in London, Texas, USA. The rock contains fossils which have been dated to be 500,000 years old, although carbon dating of the wooden handle gives a date of only 700 years. However, the results are described as inconclusive, and it is acknowledged that there can be significant problems with carbon dating very ancient materials. Like the brass of the Virginian bell, the composition of the iron has been found to be unusual, being 97% pure iron and containing no carbon, which by all accounts would make it too brittle to be used as a hammer. There is also the fact that it seemingly does not rust. Undisclosed location, USA, 1998. The Enigmalith, or Petradox, was found in 1998 by electrical engineer John J. Williams during a hiking trip at an undisclosed location in North America. Firmly embedded in quartz granite, this artifact looks for all the world like a modern 3-pinned electrical connector. The component is 8mm wide and has been submitted to limited testing, including X-rays, but so far the exact composition of the component has not been identified. It does not appear to be manufactured out of wood, plastic, rubber, metal or any other recognisable modern material. However, the rock has been estimated to be around 100,000 years old. So, what does all this mean? Well, taken on their own, each of these artifacts can easily be dismissed. None of them were found by archaeologists or geologists in a scientifically secure environment, so it is easy to debunk them as fakes. However, should even just one of them be scientifically validated, it would mean that we would need to completely rewrite the history of human development. And it does seem that mainstream academia goes out of its way to avoid answering this question, preferring instead to debunk and ridicule as a matter of course, rather than investigate and study. And to such an extent as to make me wonder what exactly it is that they are trying to hide.
Excellent question, and the answer you're looking for lies right here.
Thanks for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, please click on the like button to tell YouTube that others might like it too. Please also subscribe to this channel and click the little bell icon to be alerted to future videos.